Since ancient times, Vietnamese children have grown up with the same chilling warnings whispered by their parents and grandparents. Don't wander out at night. The boogeyman will get you, they said. Behave yourself or the boogeyman will come. These words echoed through generations, becoming part of every child's memory. Whenever a child cried too loudly, refused to eat, or threw a tantrum, the familiar phrase returned like a spell. Be careful. The boogeyman is watching. To the young, it was terrifying. The image of a tall, shadowy figure hiding in the dark corners of the house, waiting for disobedient children to appear. To the adults, it was a legend, a way to teach fear and discipline, passed down through countless nights of storytelling. But who exactly is this boogeyman, the mysterious figure that has haunted Vietnamese childhoods for centuries? Is he just a myth created to scare children into obedience? Or is there something deeper behind the tale, a reflection of ancient beliefs, fears, and cultural lessons hidden beneath the shadows? Tonight, under the haunting light of the full moon, we'll step into the world of Vietnamese folklore to uncover the truth. In the quiet countryside of Vietnam, he, or sometimes she, according to some villages, is a haunting figure that locals whisper about when the sun goes down. They say he appears late at night, moving silently through narrow alleys and misty fields, lurking in the darkest, most deserted corners, waiting for careless children who wander too far from home to take them away. Folklore describes him as a towering, shadowy figure wrapped in a tattered cloak, his body large and dark, his movements heavy but eerily quiet. Across his shoulders hang two worn sacks, used to trap the children he captures. His face is wrinkled and sagging like old leather, and his eyes burn red, glowing like tiny flames that pierce through the night. It is said that the boogeyman dwells in abandoned houses, the places no one dares to enter, where the air feels thick with silence and dread. That's where he waits. The appearance of such a figure fits a pattern. In many cultures, there is a boogeyman-type figure used to discipline or caution children. In Spain, Portugal, and many parts of Latin America, parents often warn their children about El Coco or La Cuca to keep them from misbehaving. Through lullabies and rhymes, they remind their little ones that if they don't listen or behave, El Coco will come to take them away, and perhaps even eat them. Baba Yaga is a supernatural figure from Russian and Slavic folklore, famous for embodying both menace and wisdom. Often portrayed as an old, witch-like woman, she dwells deep in the forest inside a hut that stands on chicken legs. Riding through the air in a mortar and steering with a pestle, Baba Yaga frequently appears as a terrifying antagonist who preys on or tests children. Yet, for those who demonstrate courage and cleverness, she can also become a powerful, if unpredictable, source of guidance and aid. Slender Man is a fictional supernatural entity portrayed as an unnaturally tall, slender figure with a blank, white face and no distinct features, dressed in a black suit. In most stories and online legends, he is said to stalk, abduct, or psychologically torment his victims, often targeting children. Hachishikuzuma, whose name means 8 feet tall, is a Japanese urban legend about a towering, ghostly woman dressed in white who preys on children. She is typically described as wearing a wide-brimmed hat and emitting a haunting, repetitive pa, pa, pa sound, using a deep, unsettlingly masculine voice to lure her victims. Why do societies create figures like the boogeyman? Why does this eerie idea endure? And why does it still matter today? Because fear never truly disappears. It simply changes shape. Modern dangers, from traffic accidents to online predators or strangers in dark alleys, have replaced the monsters of old. But the instinct to warn and protect remains the same, because childhood is still a time of innocence and vulnerability. The notion of someone who will come for you if you misbehave continues to echo as a powerful lesson about safety and obedience. Because cultural memory is resilient. Even if children no longer believe in him literally, the word boogeyman still means behave yourself, a whisper of warning passed down through generations. Imagine you are 8 years old, the lantern guttering, the banana tree outside your window tossing in the wind. Your mother's voice, Steve, come inside. It's getting dark. You hesitate. You hear the floor creak. The door hasn't closed yet. Then you hear something. A sack dragging across the yard. And you remember the whisper, Boogeyman, and you bolt inside. That's the power of the myth of Boogeyman, not that you ever saw him, but that you believed you might. That's what made you run. And that's what made the myth endure. In Vietnamese childhood, Boogeyman is more than a monster. He is a rule maker, a boundary keeper, a shadow in the corner of your room. His 3 sacks are the unknown consequences. The red eyes, the feeling of being watched. And whether you heard the warning at home, in the village, in a city apartment, the message was the same. Behave, stay safe, stay inside, obey. So the next time you hear someone whisper Boogeyman, don't just think of a monster. Think of a sack swinging in the dusk, a child running home, a mother's voice calling from within the house, a rule etched in fear and love. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this dive into Vietnamese folklore, please like, subscribe, share your own childhood monster in the comments. Until next time.